What is up, guys? I'm Masego Thole and I'm back again with another video, and today we shall be talking about the 67 minutes of Mandela Day. Now, these are ideas during quarantine, and obviously I'm posting this when the 67 minutes are done. It's not the 18th of July, but that is okay. That is, Mandela Day should not be the only reason to do good things for other people. Just like Valentine's Day is not the only day you should be showing the people that you love them and you care about them, or any other day, honestly, any other holiday or occasion that we celebrate. That does not mean that that is the only day when you need to be acknowledging that particular thing we're celebrating. But it is important for those holidays to be around so that it reminds us in case we forget. Just like the 67 minutes, it is there to remind us of Ubuntu. Okay, we are not here alone, we are connected. As you can obviously tell, I'm still wearing the same clothes as the previous video. Bro, your girl is on fire. Okay, she is on fire. This girl is on fire. And these are, ideas of what you could be doing for the 67 minutes, even though it's not the day, like I said, anymore. But you're not too late. It's not too late. It's still July. It is still July. You've got time, okay? And every other day, honestly, or any other time, you've still got time. So now we are under quarantine, but that should not mean that we shouldn't be doing things that we used to anymore. Things like caring for other people. And especially now more than ever, with the unemployment rate, with the recession going on, it is very important that we keep our unity and to care for one another and not just be isolated. We are isolated physically, but we shouldn't be isolated in terms of relating to one another and caring for one another. That is very important, because at the end of the day, what someone else is going through at the moment, it could be you. Think about that. First of all, pray, and pray in gratitude that you are good. Right? You may not be great, but you're good. Okay. The fact that you are doing fine, you should be grateful for that, and just do a quick prayer, real quick, pray about it. Thank the Lord. These are some of the ideas that you could be doing for other people. Now, I will be listing some, ideas that require money and other things that just require service. Now, like I said, I'm all about this. You don't have to spend money to show that you care about people. Okay, you don't have to spend money to bring about change. Sometimes, people need that connection. People need that relatability, acknowledging the fact that you see them and you care for them, that you see them and they exist and you are there for them. Okay, that is everything. Acts of service. Movement has been restricted and physical contact, but that does not mean that kindness should be restricted. Okay, be kind to one another, be kind to your family first of all, and then be kind to the rest of the world. Okay, and be kind to yourself. It is very important to be kind to yourself. So pads are a basic need, guys. Pads are a basic need. I don't know, at least now they are tax free, but this was like only last year in 2019. Like, what has been happening all this time? We don't know. But thank goodness for that. But also, we don't, as females, we don't choose to be on our period, and the fact that we have to pay for pads, I don't know about that. Okay, I don't know about that. But it's always a good thing to buy pads for someone who can't afford them, and it is a basic need, like I said, and you could never go wrong buying pads for someone. You could tutor a student via video call. Yes, you didn't think about that, did you? Well, you can. We're on Zoom for everything else. or WhatsApp call, but we are not on there to tutor. I don't know, maybe some people do, but then also don't charge. Like we said, this is free services. These are ideas for a free service. Obviously you can make a business out of this. I don't know what you've been doing with your life this whole time. Tutor somebody and make some money, honey. But as an act of service, you can tutor someone who can't afford a tutor. Not being in school is very hard, especially for people in grade school, because first of all, when you're in university already, you already know how to adapt and just figure things out. But when you're in high school or primary, you don't really know exactly. When you're faced with a pandemic like right now, and you have to stay home and not go to school, sometimes it takes a lot for someone who doesn't really understand the importance of studying. It takes a lot for them to fend for themselves and make that work. But now it's very important to provide help and support to someone, and tutoring, that if you understand a certain subject, if you did well in it in school, if you're doing well in it in school, then I would say that please help another kid out and tutor them. It would make a lot of difference, and they will never forget you. Honestly, that is, I would say, the ultimate gift. Someone just calling me and offering to tutor me. Oh my gosh, we love it. And you could always buy groceries for someone if you're already going to the store to buy yourself some groceries. Now, when I'm saying this, I'm not saying buy someone groceries with your own money. If you can do that, oh my gosh, God bless you. Okay, but obviously for the most part of us, we cannot afford to do that. So what I mean is, you're limiting the number of people that have to go outside. Okay, so the more inside you are, the better. And stay safe, guys. Stay safe. When you go to the grocery store, if you can do some shopping for your neighbor, that would be so great. And maybe the next time they go, they can buy for you as well. And it just limits the whole everyone being outside all the time. Now, this one is something that I would feel should happen all the time. Cooking for the homeless. Sometimes you have food, you will make your food, and you will make more food than you were anticipating to eat. Maybe obviously there's like some leftover food for the next day. I know some people don't really like leftover food, which I'm like, girl, so you cook every day. But if you have that nice Sunday course lunch, and you are willing to share, then please do that. It's really in the small things. Like I said, it might not, it's not a whole going out of your way. You are already cooking, the food is already cooked, it's there. Just share it with someone who would love to have some food. Washing cars. I mentioned this in the previous video. I don't know what it is about washing cars. I don't know. But you could offer to wash your neighbor's car for free. How about that? So obviously, keep the whole distance thing. Just, tell them to put their car right there. Obviously, with a neighbor that you trust and a neighbor that trusts you. If you guys have that good relationship going, then great. You could do that. It's a kind act of service, and it really doesn't take much, and it goes a long way. It's in being humble, it's in giving off your service, it's in availing yourself, and listening, lending an ear. If someone were to do something for you, what would that be? And how about doing that for someone else? That is brilliant. Okay, it goes back to putting yourself in someone else's shoes. If you were in a particular situation and you did not have means of doing something, what would you love someone to do for you? Because I feel like a lot of times we expect things from people, but in reality, what are you doing also, to, because someone else is expecting you to come save them. So what are you doing? Okay, so it's always in realizing what you have, the privilege that you have, the opportunities that you have, in front of you, and knowing how to use them to better off the world. I'm all about bettering the world, man. It's always important to act in a community, and venture in a movement for the better of humanity. We are humans. I keep emphasizing the fact that we're humans because we share the space together, you guys, and we need to be kind to one another, be patient with one another, and to be mindful of not being too judgmental and understanding other people's situations, because at any moment, honestly, things can, like I said, we're all human. The very fact that it happened to one person, like, why do you are not exempt from it. Why do you think that it can't happen to you? Okay, if someone got laid off from work, so you think you can't be laid off? You just never know, man. You just never know. It's always important not to be about ourselves, but to be about the people. Okay, what we're facing right now, I feel that it would decrease a lot, a significant amount, if we just learn to be understanding of one another and helping one another as well. Now, if you are taking public transport, how about paying for their transportation fare or their taxi fare if you're taking a taxi? That would be great. Wouldn't that be great when you're in a taxi and someone just pays for you? That would be dope. So if you can do that for someone, then just do it, And then if you're not in the habit of donating or buying things for the less fortunate, then I would suggest that you start, because there's honestly nothing as... It is something so very fulfilling knowing that you have helped out someone's life in a very small way, but a big way at the same time. It's winter now, it's very cold, so buying someone a blanket, a beanie, socks, a hoodie, anything, buying a kid, toys to play with. I know toys don't keep kids warm, but something to make someone feel that they matter and that they are important and that they are worth something. Okay, when someone who doesn't have any agenda, someone who has nothing to benefit from giving you anything, when someone really shows you that they care, man, it can change. It changes someone's life, and by changing one person's life, man, you have done a great amount. So life is not about a whole gesture, making millions and doing something grand. It's in the small things that matter. Okay, the very, very small things that matter and that are important in one's life. And it always comes back down to a basic need. Okay, if you can get that basic need, then you will not get it wrong. Okay, guys, and they will not forget it. It will be something, and it will encourage them to help other people as well and do good. Okay, that is it for this video, guys. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will take you guys next time. Bye.